Hello guys, welcome to Engineer Talks. My name is Nimit. Today we will be discussing top 5 free data structure resources that you guys can use to improve upon your data structure skills. So I started preparing for data structure interviews when I was in my third year. And what I had planned was that I will gather the knowledge and learn about data structure initially on my own. And if I feel after some time that there is a requirement for me to go for some paid subscription or paid classes, then I will take it. But luckily, I didn't require any of those paid subscriptions. I was able to give all my data structure interviews based upon these 5 free data structure resources. So there are currently many resources out there, and the number is increasing. So what I would suggest is that stick to one or some of the resources uh, and master them fully rather than switching between resources and doing chunks from each. Better is to stick to one resource and complete it fully. So let's dive into it. So first, one of the best resource and most heavily used resource by me was Leetcode. On Leetcode, you can find multiple data structures questions that you can use and solve and to improve upon your problem solving. Also, the questions on Leetcode you can sort by difficulty, or you can also have tags here where you can filter these questions by the topics. Also, on the channel we have a video explaining mm, Leetcode in depth called Leetcode using Leetcode effectively. I will put the link down in the description, and you will on your top right see a I button where you can click and watch that video as well. So on Leetcode, you can do questions. There are interview experience that people share. There are also discussions, general discussions in improving your understanding of data structures. Also, now they are coming out with, uh, I think now they are coming out with uh, the documents on particular topics. Like I think I recently read about heaps and they are great. You can also try that. But for me, mostly it was around doing these questions, and I think LeetCode is one of the best place where you can practice and improve upon doing these questions. Before doing the questions, if you want to gather your knowledge, so for that there is a channel called Pep Coding. Pep Coding is by Sumit sir, and I think he is one of the finest teacher out there teaching data structure and algorithms. The way he teaches and how he makes you understand those complex complex data structures easily and make them understandable is very good. He also breaks down complex topics such that you are able to remember them in your interview. So, like let's say if you are a complete beginner and want to start from printing something, you can watch his level one playlist where he has mentioned all the starting from scratch to all the data structures and algorithms. And if you want to learn about a specific problems in data structure like linked list or be it a binary search or DP problem, you can watch these of the playlist. And I really recommend watching these playlists if you want to understand a concept. So moving on next is Geeks for Geeks. So mostly I use Geeks for Geeks for interview kind of specific preparation. Let's say if I want to prepare for uh, DShaw, so I will go to a DShaw specific section and read about interview experience. So like let's say if you have an after 2 weeks, uh, so what I used to do was that do that company specific questions, and if you do that company specific question, I think you get in your mind that how the company asks questions and what are the patterns of that particular company, and I think that really helps in an interview. And also sometimes for some companies you also are able to get on what kind of parameter that company judges, and so you can optimize your answer based upon those parameters. and also there are lists of questions that you can do and read uh, read code. But in my personal opinion, I prefer lead code solutions over GFG solutions. Then, so basically, I used to learn from a pep coding channel and understand and do practice on lead code. Then, then for company specific, I used to go on Geeks for Geeks. So now, like let's say if I have some more time and don't want to do lead code, I would go to Tech Delight. So it has quite a lot of questions which are not there on either lead code or GFG. So I used to do them. So this is only when if you have completed like lead code or and are already know most of the data structure, so you can browse through it and learn from this. Then the last of the free resource that I really like is interview bit. So basically, I used it when I think I knew that I had a good grasp upon most of the data structure and algorithms. Now the preparation only depends upon the time, right? So in interview, you have to do particularly two questions in 45 minutes. So speed also matters. So for that, I used to practice on interview bit for the timed practice. What I used to do basically was see the questions from Geek for Geeks and find the same question on interview bit and then do that in a timed practice. So let's say if you are having some X company's interview, I will get that X company's question from Geek for Geeks and do it in timely manner. And these timely manner doing these questions in timely manner helped a lot before an interview of an upcoming company. So this was like my plan of 2 years before applying for jobs. And then some of the honorable mentions that I will like to make is first is my code school. In my code school, you can see they have mostly very basic videos. So if you want to improve upon, let's say, like if you don't know any kind of coding and you want to learn, start from basic, you can watch Introduction to Programming. Or if you want to learn some basic sorting algorithms and recursion or pointer. So this channel generally has basic kind of basic videos where you can learn from base. Then I think the last honorable mention would be Engineer Talks, which is our channel. Here you can follow and subscribe, and you will get to hear about latest interview experiences and videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Also, feel free to add any resource that you think I might have missed in comments, and that will be helpful for everyone and the community. Yeah, so thank you. Bye.